Okay, so for this week, we're going to examine issues of queer sexuality and queer identity within some Southeast Asian American communities. And, one thing that needs some attention is this idea of coming out. Coming out is a kind of white middle class process, right? Where you announce to everyone that you're gay and then that's it. Now, Asian American queer critics have argued that that process is just too simple and cannot be assumed among Asian Americans because of cultural and religious issues and family issues that complicates that process. So for Asian Americans, there might be multiple coming outs, right? Once to your friends, maybe in the future, to your family, or maybe never. Um, and and also in the videos that you've explored today and in your readings that you explored today, issues of discrimination within the queer community will be discussed, right? Especially queer culture in America is heavily mainstream, dominated by mainstream middle class, upper middle class, white queers, white gay men and lesbians. So the question then comes, where is the space for Asian Americans because of the kind of racial restrictions within the queer community? So what you will see is some young Southeast Asian Americans and Asian American queers, and I use the word queer here as a self-empowering word, not negative kind of meaning. And so Asian American queers have carved out their own space and as a response to the kind of racism that's in places like the Castro or West Hollywood, those kind of queer communities. So in one reading for today by Raymond San Diego, he talks about gay Filipino men and how they use technology like porn sites for self-pleasure, not just as viewers, but as producers of pornography. And he argues that that is a kind of empowering um, action that provides agency for gay Filipino American men. And Karen Quintiliani, her chapter explores her research on being gay and Cambodian or Cambodian American, same-sex identity among gay Cambodians and Cambodian Americans. And in particular, she's looking at transgendered Cambodian Americans and how they employ traditional ethnic Khmer gender pronouns to express their gay transgendered identity, and then how also they would go back to Cambodia and organize drag shows, and how that is changing perceptions as well, and also about their social justice work in terms of HIV prevention in Cambodia and among Cambodian American communities. So both Raymond San Diego and Karen Quintiliani's article are arguing, though it's not very uh, loud. It's They're making an argument that gay Southeast Asian American, in this case Filipino Americans and Cambodian Americans, who have long been invisible, are acting on the sense of being gay and finding agency, meaning finding a voice for themselves, a sense of purpose, and 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 as such, building an arena for which to be gay and Filipino or gay and Cambodian.